Shout out to our sponsor, Dollar Shave Club. See why over 3 million members love Dollar Shave Club. They're so confident in the quality of all their products. You can get your first month of the club for just $1 and the shipping is free. After that, it's just a few bucks a month, no long-term commitments, no hidden fees. Learn more or get your own at dollarshaveclub.com/now. Welcome to The Know, I'm Ashley Jenkins. If you are dying to watch some of Sony's E3 shenanigans next month from anywhere other than the comfort of your own home, because we're gonna be doing it, and you don't feel like trekking all the way out to Los Angeles, well, fortunately, PlayStation's got your back. Like they've done in a couple of previous years, Sony's gonna broadcast their big E3 press conference live to 85 theaters across North America and Central America. Tickets are free too, which is nice. You can find the participating list of theaters over at the PlayStation blog. Tickets were supposed to go on sale last night, but they ran into a few technical issues, so you can probably expect those to be hitting any minute now, if they haven't by the time this video comes out, so might wanna check it. Or you can just skip that and tune into our show that we'll be doing. We promise not to talk over all the trailers, just some of them. Everyone's rushing to shout fake news about everything these days, but this week we've already had quite a bit of actual fake news in the video game world in the form of fake screenshots and trailers for Smash Bros. Switch and Assassin's Creed Origins' supposed E3 trailer leak. These screenshots for Smash Bros. Switch showed up on 4chan and have since been confirmed fake, and the same goes for the alleged leaked E3 trailer for Assassin's Creed Origins. We did, however, get a couple of real actual details about Assassin's Creed Origins, courtesy of industry insider Liam Robertson and Comic Book World. A new post went up on the site yesterday revealing the game's new logo and the main character, Bayek, all of which were taken from merchandise associated with the game. In the next few weeks heading up to E3, we can probably expect a lot more fake leaks and a couple of real ones as well. It can be so hard to tell this time of year. Now, first, we had reports that Valve had hired several core members of the Kerbal Space Program team, and now we've got something even bigger that was apparently in the works as well. The game has just been acquired by Rockstar parent company Take-Two. Developer Squad made the announcement on their blog this morning and said they'll continue working on the game, only now with the help of a massive publisher. This actually kind of makes more sense after they pushed back on the reports that Valve had hired their core team. The deal was no doubt in the works already, and they didn't want Valve ruining it by saying most of the people responsible for the game were gone. Come on, Valve, shut the fuck up. Now, if you were holding on to hope that Marvel vs. Capcom might sneak a few X-Men or Fantastic Four characters into the game despite its MCU focus, well, then you might also be disappointed. A list of the game's roster has allegedly leaked on NeoGAF from a user who's previously leaked news associated with Capcom games before. The roster includes some notable cornerstones from previous games, but is also missing a handful of characters from both sides, like Akuma, Wesker, and Beautiful Joe, as well as those X-Universe characters like X-23, Magneto, and Deadpool. However, there are a couple of nice additions to the roster, like Monster Hunter and Thanos. Still, it'll be kind of interesting to see how fans respond to all the lost staples of the series. Now, Platinum Games is riding high off some of its recent successes like Nier Automata and the re-release of some of their games like Bayonetta to PC. You know, scale bounds, cancellation notwithstanding. And now they're starting to talk about more big stuff coming in the future. And for all of you Bayonetta fans out there, there is some good news. They're starting to talk about the next entry in that series. Speaking with Source Gaming, the studio's Atsushi Inaba said, "I would like to make Bayonetta 3. Promising. We're talking within the company even now about what to do." He also spoke to the company's recent PC launches and said they'd like to continue making their games available to as big an audience as possible. Now, if you're done cuddling your Magikarp, there is a new mobile Pokemon game in the works. Another one, yes. It's called Pokeland, and it looks like a sequel to the Pokemon Rumble games, putting you in charge of a group of Pokemon toys who battle enemy monsters. An alpha version of the game, which will be available on iOS and Android devices, released in Japan today. Polygon reported that the alpha version has 6 different islands and 134 catchable Pokemon. No word yet on a Western release, but we're pretty sure it's coming. It's probably coming, right? It's gotta be coming, right? Give it to us. Now, it's hard to believe now, but apparently Do you know Microsoft hated the name Halo back when the game was first being developed? That's according to a huge new oral history of the game's development posted by Waypoint yesterday, which gives a lot of really awesome detail into the creation of a legendary game. Apparently, Microsoft didn't like the name Halo, so as a compromise, they added the subtitle Combat Evolved. Oh, and the game's multiplayer almost didn't happen. Bungie almost removed it because of bugs, but it eventually made it in, and we here at Rooster Teeth are very, very glad that it did. Tekken 7 releases in a few days. Reviews so far, pretty positive, so that's great news. The 7th installment of the renowned fighting franchise has an 82 on Metacritic and an 81 on OpenCritic. Games Radar gave it 4 out of 5 stars, saying, despite some narrative missteps, Tekken 7 is still a compelling, exhilarating experience. Meanwhile, XGN said, the game looks great, is fully loaded with characters, and offers a lot of modes, and it plays like a charm. So, pretty good responses so far. Tekken 7 is releasing for PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One on Friday. If you're planning on picking it up, let me know. I'm not great at fighting games. I'm a button masher. You hate me. That's fine. Now, we've got a release date and price for Sonic Mania. IGN reports that the game is releasing August 15th for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, while the Switch version is scheduled to come out, well, we don't know, but Nintendo site says summer 2017. The cost? $20. Now, you might remember that the game was initially supposed to release during the spring, but Sega pushed it back, saying it needed some more polish. So yeah, just a few more months and you'll get to play Sonic in all its 2D glory. You've been waiting. It looks like a reboot of Animaniacs might actually be happening, which is crazy but awesome. IndieWire reports that the 90s animated hit has gotten popular again thanks to Netflix, which has led to discussions of a reboot. It's still in the early stages, but Steven Spielberg, who developed the show, is apparently on board with the idea. The show ran from 1993 to 1998 and spawned a number of spin-offs like Pinky and the Brain. No word yet on where or when the reboot might air. Nothing like that specific yet, but we will keep you updated because we still know the state capital's song by heart. Now, what would happen if you let Twitch viewers play? No. They're not playing Pokemon. They're not, there's no fish playing anything this time. No, Twitch is playing the stock market. A new channel called StockStream is finding out exactly what happens when you take that risk. It's taking $50,000 of real money and investing it based on what Twitch viewers vote on. At the end of every round of voting, the stream's algorithm counts the votes and makes the trade based on which stock won. According to the StockStream site, the stream will run every day while the market is open. If the account falls below $25,000 though, trading will stop due to restrictions on day trading. And last time we checked, the account was actually up $140. Good job, Twitch. That's enough to buy like 2 games and then maybe like a small, like an indie game too. That's pretty good off of $50,000. Man, stock markets seem hard. All right, that's all the news we have for you guys today. Let us know what you think of all these stories in the comments down below. To make sure you get news from every corner of the internet every day, make sure you like this video, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe to the know. Thanks to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this update. DollarShaveClub.com delivers amazing razors right to your door, so you don't have to keep using the same dull, gross, dirty, grimy razor because it's a pain to get new ones from the store and you always forget. These ones come to you. They've got a whole lineup of razors too, so you can decide how fancy you want to get. Plus, there are a bunch of extras for shaving or just for generally keeping yourself clean, like Dr. Carver's shave butter, mint cedarwood body cleanser, really nice smelling amber lavender soap. I'm kind of a sucker for everything lavender though, so take that for what it's worth. Oh, they've even got stuff for your hair. So basically, all your grooming needs are covered now. Dollar Shave Club is so confident in the quality of all their products. Now you can get your first month of the club for just $1 and the shipping is free. After that, it's just a few bucks a month. There's no long-term commitment or anything, so you can cancel whenever you decide you want to try for that sweet beard or see how long you can get your leg hairs to grow. I do that sometimes. It's fun. There are no hidden fees and there's no reason not to do it. So get yours at dollarshaveclub.com/no. Be smooth.